Hey guys, today I would like to talk about the question if it is possible to detect the usage of assistive technology and which problems can be connected to that issue. First of all, it is not possible through the browser to detect if somebody uses assistive technology. This is because the website is rendered as a browser, and the browser knows that the user is using assistive technologies like screen readers. But in most cases, the browser doesn't communicate that to the server, and that means it is not possible for the provider of a website to detect that somebody is using technologies like screen readers. The thing is not so in apps, for example, because in apps you can detect this. In apps, the screen reader is um, um, achieving special information um, from the app, or from the OS provider, and that means that it is possible for the app, the provider, if somebody uses assistive technology, it can cause a lot of problems because some people don't want that. But one big problem is data protection. Um, it is easier to recognize users when they use assistive technology because the amount of people who use assistive technology is very low. For example, perhaps 1% of people use screen magnifiers or Zoom or things like that. And it makes it much easier to get a digital fingerprint of persons and then to recognize them when they come back for a second time on the website or into the app. Some people say there are advantages when you can detect the usage of assistive technology. The main argument is that you can provide a special version of the website or app to a person which is disabled. But this is already possible. For websites, for example, you can use media queries for persons who need, for example, a high contrast or people who uh, must avoid animations. That is possible already. But the disadvantages are bigger, I think. The one thing is that in most cases, it is not does not make sense to provide a special version of website. That increases the work for the developers. It makes it very difficult to you have to care for two versions of a website or an app. That doesn't make much sense. And as I already said, you have the data protection problem. And another problem is the statistics argument. Sounds pretty good, but most people with disabilities don't use any assistive technology. For example, autistic people don't use assistive technology. Perhaps AADA, people with deficiencies in concentration, um, attention deficiencies don't use assistive technologies in most cases, or perhaps little adjustments in the operating system. That means that the count of people who use assistive technology will show that only a few people use real assistive technologies like speech input, screen magnification, or screen readers, and most people don't use any assistive technologies. That means that amount in the statistics is very low, and that nobody will be convinced to make a website accessible for, say, let's say 1% of the users. I think the conclusion is that the screen reader or the usage of screen reader is not of your business or other assistive technologies. You should only care to make the website as accessible as possible, use the um, universal rules of accessibility from the WCAG to make your website accessible. Thank you and goodbye.